Hello, this is Arcade Zeus, and to start my new series on the MCU, I will be reviewing Iron Man. Tony Stark is an absolute genius, notable for his outstanding technology. When he is captured by terrorists, he uses his technological prowess to escape them, and later, influenced by the stories of those he was forced to leave behind, decides to use the technology he invented to fight for the good of the world. As an Avenger, Iron Man is extremely powerful, well-built, and hugely intimidating. Aside from his one weakness that he must be kept alive by a specially built device that is keeping shrapnel out of his heart from an accident very early in the film. If removed, not only can the Iron Man suit not function, but if removed for long enough, Tony Stark will literally die. This setback may seem rather small, but it can also lead to some of the most intense moments in the feature. As for the film itself, do yourself a favor and skip the intro sequence at the beginning and instead go straight to the title screen and watch from there. The film will try to make sense of the opening by starting off from the title screen 36 hours before the opening scene takes place, and leading the viewer to believe that the scene will make sense once the film gets back to it. But instead, the whole scene gets retconned and the film goes in a completely different direction. Aside from this minor nitpick, the film offers a very fun story that, while a bit slow and confusing at times, does keep my interest throughout. The writing is also very fun, and so is the acting. However, none of those things compared to the film's greatest strengths: the action sequences and visual effects. During the moments when the action is most prominent, I am fully engaged in what is happening on screen, anticipating what might happen next. For those of you who saw my original Black Widow review, I did say something very similar, but it bears repeating because the same can be said about this film as well, except that they aren't the only wholesome moments of the feature. As for the visual effects, while we have certainly seen much better since, for 2008, these effects are highly detailed and, while not groundbreaking by any means, still offer some brilliant spectacles nonetheless. I cannot wait to see where the effects that Marvel can bring us will take us in future films, even if I already know what some of them are considering the fact that I am reviewing this movie in 2021. One last thing to note. The supporting characters surrounding Tony Stark throughout his journey are all very interesting and only add to the good experience the film has to offer. They are differentiable, but none of them particularly stand out. They just all work together to further the plot of the feature. Overall, Iron Man, while it has its flaws, is a rather spectacular start to the MCU, with intense action sequences and pristine visuals that, while not anything new even for the time, do offer a quality experience for those just getting into the MCU. One last thing I forgot to mention while writing the script. There are bits and pieces of comedy lying around in the film, and they can help brighten up the mood during the lesser moments of the film. Anyways, this has been Arcade Zeus, and next time will be the one Marvel movie that for some reason isn't on Disney+.